chinchilla?
No, he's a guinea pig.
Okay, yep, I was wrong.
Now, Chalupa here, guys, he's a guinea pig. And guinea pigs, they're originally from South America. But you can find these guys in pretty much any pet store here in the United States. They're relatively inexpensive and they're pretty easy to take care of, too. Only thing with these guys is they tend to make a lot of jelly beans, if you know what I mean. Okay, but other than that, though, he's a really sweet little guy. Hey, you hear him? You hear that, guys? Yep. Yeah, he's talking. That's called chuttering, guys. When he's happy, he chutters. It's like when cats are happy, they purr. Well, when he's happy, he chutters. It sounds kind of like a broken lawnmower. It just won't turn over all the way. Now, he's special guinea pig. I'll tell you why. He's a tufted guinea pig. Got little spirals of hair all over his entire body. Some guinea pigs, they have real slick, smooth hair. Goes straight on down, but not Mr. Chalupa. He's got little spirals of hair all over his entire body, which gives him kind of a cute little mohawk here on the top. So, unfortunately for him, ladies, every day is a bad hair day for Mr. Chalupa. He always looks like he just got up and woke up out of bed. Isn't that right, Chalupa? Yeah, he says yes, but he gets along quite well. It's okay. I had bad bed beard this morning. Here, let's bring you around and give you a pat. Okay, yeah. Thank you for the kisses. Okay, but that's, you know, you're supposed to hop on my hand. Okay, wait here. Let's bring you around and give you a pat. This is where you hop on my hand. We've done this hundreds of times. Earth to Chalupa.
He's sleeping. He's daydreaming.
Hello? What?
That other kid is on its way.
Why are you squeaking?
Okay.
What are you talking about? No, there's no roller coasters here. We're at a birthday party. What are you talking about? I don't know anything about the Pythagorean theory. Come here. Get over here. Yes, hi, Chalupa. I know, I love you too, okay, but it's not time to snuggle. We snuggle tomorrow night watching Game of Thrones. Let go of my hair. Chalupa. Will you let go? Don't, will you please say, excuse me, Chalupa, can you please let go? I want to give you a pet. He's the birthday boy, you gotta listen.
Say it, Dylan.
Don't say it.
Otherwise, you're gonna be stuck in me
You
forever.
get off my birthday.
Okay, he said get off his birthday, so why don't you get here? Okay, yes, kiss. Okay, yeah, hi, yeah, thank you. I know you.
You got bigger.
Nice. Yes, he's a good little guy. Yes, you're nice and soft, Chalupa. You just gotta work on those listening skills.
So cute.
Let's give him a feel.
Oh, you're
Extreme.
They're cute. Feels like school with my shoes on.
Almost, I'm allergic to those things. Are you really?
Yeah, guinea pigs, rabbits.
But we
Yeah,
have a
we're
hamster.
gonna put my friend Chalupa here back in his box because I still have more. Excuse you.
Bye, Chalupa.
What don't we do? We don't chew on the beard. You leave it alone. There's no food in there. Silly. Yeah, you go back in your box. As I was saying, I have lots more animals to show you guys. But before I bring out my next animal, I got you something pretty cool for your birthday, Mr. Dylan. First.
Wow.
Thanks, Chalupa. You can have that. There you go.
Oh, that's nasty.
Hey, everybody poops. They even wrote a book about it.
What's it called?
Everybody poops. I got you for your birthday, but I got you this really cool, super duper awesome. Might need to get a cage for it, all right? I got you your very own curious creature, spitting cobra. Come here. I'm teasing, it's a shirt. Now, this shirt here, bud, is 10 times cooler than the one that I have on because it's a different color. Happens to be one of my favorite colors. And it also doesn't have the collar on the top, which I'm not terribly fond of. Here, I'll put this right over here so that way it's not in any of the pictures. And Now we'll bring out my next friend. Now he's not from South America like Mr. Chalupa. Don't eat your home. Stop chewing on the newspaper, Chalupa. It was an hour and 20-minute drive. Every 2 minutes, this guy here. It was worse a couple months ago. I was on my way from it because I'm from east of New Haven. We went up to South Kent, which is an hour and 45-minute drive, and every 2 seconds right after I pulled out of the driveway. For almost 2 hours. He lost newspaper privileges for a while. This guy, this is my buddy Marv. And he... Oops. That's the wrong end. This is my buddy Marv, guys. And he's a southeastern box turtle. Box turtle, not boxing turtle. Those are Ninja Turtles. He's just a regular old box turtle. He's called a box turtle because check this out. Boop, 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 boop. And close himself up just like a box. Most turtles, guys, they can't do that. He's spring-loaded too. Yeah. Most turtles, guys, they can't do that. Most turtles that have holes in their shell, they pull their hood inside and cover up with their arms like that. But he can close himself up just like a box. So if he's ever out in the wild and an animal looks at him and thinks he might be like a roast beef on a hard roll sandwich with you, knock it off. They can't eat him. He's got a really hard shell, guys. Now this little guy right here, 20 years old. Yep, he's already had his driver's license. We're going to take it away from him though because his feet couldn't reach the pedals, but he gets around pretty good without it. Show him how you move. Come on, there you go. Let's see. Oh, shoot, the plaid. Stay still. He's going in attack mode. It's plaid. I'm kidding you. No, I'm not. He likes it. No.
Oh God, now he's doing
Now, this little guy here, guys, he's pretty much full grown. He's not going to get any bigger than he is right now for the most part. If he does, maybe a couple inches bigger on either side. So he's going to be an old turtle. He's just not going to be a very big turtle. Like I said, he'll get to be 100 years old. Man, the way you want to hold him, like you're going to hold a cheeseburger, okay? Right like that.
Just don't eat them. Oh, man.
Two hands, two hands.
Honey.
Yeah, say, hold the pickles, hold the lettuce. If you drop him, it will upset us. Don't put any mustard on his head. Yeah, or mayonnaise. Turtles aren't big fans of mayonnaise.
He's doing the moonwalk.
No, that's the swim. That's the swim. You're too young for that.
He's also ready to get in the fight. He's like, bring it. Come on, come on, come on. He's like, bring it.
I feel him on his shell. Feels neat, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels so hard.
Yeah. No, we're just going to have you give him a pet. Yeah, if everybody held everything, I'd be here for days.
You are hard.
And I've got 2 more shows today.
What are the last 2 animals?
You'll find
You'll
out.
find out when I bring them out. I
Don't.
don't give away surprises. Oh, I like your nail polish.
Oh, thank you.
I had the same color on this thing. I'm kidding. Mine was more of a purple.
I like his feet.
I'm kidding. There's a reason I said that. There's a method to my madness, guys. I made a joke about fingernail polish. I'll tell you why. Not only was it funny, but this guy here, guys, before we touched his shell, in a way, we already did touch his shell before we touched his shell. Because his shell's made of stuff that we all have on our bodies. His shell's made of stuff called, not keratin, close. It's found in our hair. But more importantly, it's what makes up our
Nails.
fingernails and our toenails. So the same stuff that makes up your fingernails and toenails, pretty much the same stuff that makes up Mr. Murphy or his turtle shell. You know what that means, right, Dylan? It means that he's a giant toenail. But he's still a pretty cool guy even for a toenail. Now we're going to put you back in your box, okay, you big toenail? We're going to bring out my next friend. I think you guys are going to like Gargamella. Gargamella, yes.
Probably gonna be a really cool.
Alright,
What's it gonna be?
Other student. Or,
That's right, they're all cool animals, silly. So that's a very good statement. Yeah, this is my friend Gargamella, guys, and she is a gargoyle gecko. She's a gargoyle gecko. Now, you might recognize her cousin. Her cousin's on TV an awful lot, sells all the insurance for that Geico company.
Yeah.
Well, there's lots of differences between her and her cousin, the Geico gecko, but there's also a lot of similarities. They both live in the rainforest. They both have little suction cups on the bottom of their feet, too. Dylan, if we had the right surfaces here, she could run right up the wall, run right across the ceiling, guys. She also loves staring contests. You guys like staring contests?
Yeah.
She loves them. You know why?
She always.
Yes, it's because she always wins. Excuse you, did I say, and she's also an excellent jumper? No, I don't recall saying that. Oh, it's because I did not say that. When I say, and she's also an excellent jumper, that's when you jump. Not before. She's an excellent jumper. She's just not a very good listener, that's all. Now, here, put your hand out flat like that. I'm going to have her jump to you. Hopefully. Here, go on. Tickle your tail, jump to the birthday boy. Tickle your tail, jump to the birthday boy. I tickle your tail, jump to the birthday boy.
He's getting ready, I think.
I tickle your tail, you jump to the birthday boy. I just had to get firm with her. Don't worry, but she's not going to crawl into your ear. Yes, we've only had that happen twice this week, so we're going to not let that happen again. Stop trying to bury yourself.
Oh, I can't get inside
Let's
the
I don't think you can get in there.
I wish you could crawl. Oh, that'd be cool if you put him on your hand, he crawls.
You feel like you're touching water? Well, she's not wet.
She was in my shirt.
Yeah, she feels kind of like canvas. It feels like kind of like a
You should
canvas.
put him on his arm and we'll make a bridge and it'll go all the way across.
Can you make it go
Oh, I'll
in
put him
my
on his arm.
shirt?
But that is his birthday party. What happened?
Make it go in my shirt.
Oh, yeah, no. We
That's what I
don't
said.
run that type of show.
Besides, I didn't even want that to happen.
I don't need animal food on me. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
It won't make a difference when you wax.
It feels like a
Did
walk.
you come out of TV? He wasn't ready for it. I'm kidding you, bud. I'm kidding you. Here, we're going to put you back in your box, and we're going to bring out my next friend. All the ladies love my next guy. It's because he's so cute and he's so furry.
Furry. Said furry.
Well, it is close to a chinchilla.
A ferret.
But it's not a chinchilla. But it is from the same country as a chinchilla. It's from the country called Chile, down in South America. And this is my friend Mr. Klinger, and he is a Chilean rose-haired, it sounds pretty, Chilean rose-haired tarantula. And he's a pretty cool little fellow too. Now this little guy right here, guys, don't worry, this is one animal. We just look at Mr. Klinger, we don't actually touch Mr.
Mommy,
Klinger.
don't touch him.
And you see, the reason we don't touch Mr. Klinger, guys, just be careful, Flash will make him attack, okay? I'm teasing you. Take all the pictures that you want. Look in her face. No, guys. No, the reason we don't touch Mr. Klinger is not that he's not friendly. He's extremely friendly, Dylan. He just happens to be very fragile. He's very delicate and he breaks very easily, that's all. See, Mr. Klinger here, guys, he's an arachnid. He has an exoskeleton. He's got a hard outer shell. So in a way, he's kind of like a giant walking egg. If you crack an eggshell, at least that is no good anymore, right? Well, if we cracked his shell, guys, he'd probably leak out just like an egg. He'd probably end up dying, which is what we don't. Most of us don't want that to happen, guys, okay? So we just look at Mr. Klinger. We don't actually touch Mr. Klinger. But I assure you, though, it's not that he's not friendly. If he wasn't friendly, guys, I wouldn't be holding on to him because he also happens to be poisonous. That's right, guys. He's poisonous. He has fangs and he has venom. He is one of over 800 different kinds of tarantulas in the entire world, Dylan. They all have fangs, bud. They all have venom. However, out of the 800 different kinds, this guy here is probably the friendliest that there is. If I wanted him to bite me, I'd have to hurt him so bad he'd probably end up dying. So I'm not worried about him biting me, guys. Just so you know, kids and grown-ups, the only tarantula that can bite and kill a human is the ones that live in Hollywood in the movie theaters, okay? Unless you're specifically allergic to their venom, it's nothing more than a bee sting followed by a rash. It wouldn't feel pleasant, but you wouldn't have to fear for your life, though. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to bring him around. Remember, we're just looking with our eyes. We're not touching with our fingers, guys. And remember, he's not scary. He's just hairy, like my drummer.
He's just going to do the rope. And then he's going to put him away. You want to see what he looks like up close?
He's cute and flurry. You should
Yeah,
put
he
him on
is.
the ground there.
Not you,
No, I always keep him on my hands, just because the reason he's called Mr. Klinger is on the bottom of each of his legs, he has two little Velcro-like hooks that he uses to hold on to. And if I put him on the ground and he had his hooks holding onto the mat and I had to pick him up for some strange reason real quick, I can't tell like I can tell when he's on my hands when he's holding on with his clingers and I can rip his leg right off. Okay, so that's why I always just keep him in my hands.
I just took him. Oh, that's so cute.
You want to stay right here? Because when he comes around, you'll be able to see him a
Nightmare
little
fuel.
bit better.
Nightmare fuel.
Now, you see how he's got that little spot right there on his back? If I press that, it's like a little button. If I press that, he can jump forward 3 feet. Check this out.
Please don't.
No, I'm just
Can you do it though?
No, he doesn't do that.
Come on, Dad.
Close
He
enough.
doesn't do that. No, Richard. Now, this little guy here, guys, I'll tell you what, if you think he's big and icky looking, you wouldn't want to find him in your kitchen. You wouldn't want to find his big cousin in your kitchen.
Oh, God.
His big cousin is the Goliath bird-eating tarantula.
Oh my God.
Those
this
guys,
thing.
they jump and they bite. They're not friendly at all. They're very territorial. They're just a little bit bigger than Mr.
This
Klinger.
thing
Yeah,
was
they're
on
about
his
yay big altogether. So they're
big.
very,
Size of
very,
a
very
plate.
big tarantulas. But you have nothing to worry about because they're only found in South America and Enfield, and we're far from either of those places. Okay? I'm just teasing, you guys. Closest one to us is in the Mystic Aquarium, probably. And yes, yeah, he is making web.
Oh,
See
look
that
at
guy?
that.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Hey, you wanna grab that doll?
Grab the
Oh,
web.
grab it.
No, grab it.
Grab it.
Oh, grab the web.
Yeah, so-
Oh, it floats.
Wow, it's a bunch of them.
Oh, it
Yeah, well,
floats.
when because he doesn't make web like an average house spider would, like in the corner or so. He puts his webs on the ground. So what he does is when it comes out, it's actually about 5, 10, maybe even more different strands of web. And the further you pull them out, they all come and they all stick together and make one big, thick, strong strand of web.
I hate to make webs.
I tell you, spider webs are like boogers. Once you get them on your fingers, you can never seem to get them off. I'm kidding. No, I'm not here. I'll put you back in your box, bud. Ooh, hey. Hey, you guys saw that movie Madagascar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys like penguins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't have any penguins.
Alright, go ahead.
But my next animal, these guys, though, you didn't see them in the movie Madagascar. They were just a little bit too small for the film. But if it wasn't for my next friends, guys, there probably wouldn't be a movie Madagascar. These guys are very important to the rainforest where they live. And these are my buddies Cha-Cha and Choo-Choo. And they are giant Madagascar hissing
Cockroaches.
cockroaches. Yeah, and these guys here are pretty cool, too.
Oh, cool.
Now, these guys here, they're not ew. I know
You got
they're big
roaches
icky
in your
bugs.
house.
Ew, let me get a picture. Now these guys here, guys, I know they're big icky bugs, but if it wasn't for these big icky bugs, guys, there probably wouldn't be a rainforest where they're from in Madagascar. See, these guys here, guys, they are composters, which means that they eat all the dead stuff that falls out of the trees and they turn it back into soil. Grown-ups, you know what I mean? That's all they do. They put vitamins and minerals back in the rainforest, the trees grow tall and strong. So, excuse you, you don't go on the rug because you lay eggs in the carpet. Here. Now, I'm kidding.
No.
Race.
No, you see, no, we don't race the cockroaches. That's a different company. Now, these guys here, though, like I said, they're composters. So they put all the vitamins and minerals back in the soil for the trees to grow tall and strong. So if it wasn't for cockroaches, there might not be enough vitamins and minerals in the rainforest of Madagascar. No rainforest, no movie, guys. All right, so like I said, they're very, very, very important. And these guys here, I was teasing about that. There's a lot of differences between the Americanized cockroach and the Madagascar cockroach. First off, an Americanized cockroach has wings. They fly. They're mobile. Okay, they also lay eggs and reproduce at an extremely higher rate than these guys do. If you had a male and female get loose in your house, you would not have an infestation like you would Americanized cockroaches. And they're also really clean too. They don't have the same receptors on their feet which carry disease and germs, guys. Now, you might recognize these guys, though. They're stars of film and television. Here, you want to hold one, bud? Yeah, they're in lots of TV shows, guys. They're also in an awful lot of movies. Odds are, if you see a big icky bug on screen, it's probably one of these guys right here. They're so big, they're so icky looking, they're so easy to work with. But they're most famous, though, for their work on a TV show called Fear Factor. What do they do with these guys on that show?
Don't they put them in a big box and someone's in there?
And they also...
Crawl on you?
And they eat them. They eat them on that show, yes. Guess what, though? They didn't make that up for the show. Dylan, Bud, they actually eat these guys where they're from in Madagascar. They don't have the same protein sources that we have over here, over there. These guys, they eat lots of protein. So therefore, they're high in protein themselves. Unfortunately for the people in Madagascar, to get all the protein that they need in their diet, they pick these guys up right off the ground and they go right like this.
Tickling you? Is it moving in your hand?
I'm teasing you guys. Golly, I'm trying to cut back. I don't eat my friends. You guys are silly. you like these, Dylan. You want to get some of these for pets? Here, give a pet.
Yeah.
all in clean.
Ryan, should I touch
I
it?
can't
Oh,
feel
yes.
my hand.
I'm sure it won't jump on you. It's not
I
easy.
can tickle.
Oh, you want her? She's like the turtle shell.
It tickles hard.
Oh God, it's jumping. No.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
It'll put eggs in your mouth.
You sure? You can't reach. That was slow. That was slow. Alright, I'll tell you what, if you don't want to give him a pat, why don't you come give me a hug? I'm teasing you, I'm teasing you. Now guys, we're gonna put Cha-Cha and Choo-Choo back in their box, guys.
Who's Cha-Cha
Oh,
and
man.
who's Choo-Choo?
What?
What's that?
You lay eggs?
What's up, Dill?
Did he poo on you?
I come in peace too.
Let me see.
Wait, let me see,
Let me
Dylan.
see.
Did he poo on you?
No, there's nothing
Let's see.
there.
Let's see, Dylan.
Now, he had a good question. He said, which one's Cha-Cha, which one's Choo-Choo? Dylan, take a guess. Which one's Cha-Cha? Yeah, get over here. Take a guess. Which one's Cha-Cha? You're right. Yep. Yeah, we have 100 cockroaches at home, guys. We pull 2 at each show. One of them's Cha-Cha, the other one's Choo-Choo. It's a lot easier than trying to remember all those different names, you know? And they're not even big enough for tags. Now, I know you like these here. If you want to get them, they do make good pets. One time I did a birthday party for a little girl down in Hamden. I pulled these guys out and she said, hey, we have those in our kitchen. And I thought, well, that's personal. But it turns out they actually did have 3 of these guys as pets. They had them in a little container in the kitchen. We feed them just scraps of leftover stuff, like the leftover turtle salads that they don't eat. We just throw it in there, and that's what they eat. They just feed them leftovers and scraps, guys. So that's what they did there too. And I appreciate the whole cockroaches in the kitchen thing. Even though I'm weird, I still probably would have put them in the living room at least. And then here, you go back in there. And we're gonna bring out my next friend. It's my buddy Max.
Oh.
I don't
Max.
have Max's.
They have
The
an
emphasis on the
M.
M scares me.
It's gotta be a snake.
Well, it's tough to have an emphasis on the M. Max. Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
Or Max.
It's Max.
Yes.
I knew it. It was a snake.
Hey, I knew it too. It makes you feel
Is
good. And this is my buddy Max, guys. He's an American corn snake. He's an American corn snake.
Go ahead, sit down.
Now, this little guy right here, guys, is a pretty cool little fella, both figuratively and literally. You see, Mr. Max, no, bringing a poisonous snake to a birthday party is a terrible idea. Not to mention an insurance liability, too. So no, he's not poisonous, guys. He's not poisonous. Now, Max here, guys, like I said, he's a pretty cool little fella, both figuratively and literally. You see, Max, guys, he's a snake. Snakes, they're reptiles. Reptiles, they are cold-blooded, which means he doesn't generate his own body heat like we do. If he was cold, Dylan, I could put a blanket on him, I could put a sweater on him, I could put a sweatshirt on him. He wouldn't get a degree warmer. But just by being wrapped around my warm neck, my warm body, he's absorbing my body heat. He's getting warm through me. Which is why pet snakes, they like being wrapped around their owners an awful lot. It's because we act like big giant heaters to them, and that makes them happy. Now, you see how he's sticking out his tongue, guys? He's going...
That means he doesn't like us.
No, he's not being rude, okay? He's not going...
It's the sensing.
Yeah, he's smelling and tasting the air, guys. Snakes, they don't have noses like we do. Our noses are for breathing and for smelling. His nose is for breathing and breathing only. He actually smells using his tongue, guys. Each time he sticks out that little tongue of his, thousands of smells in his tongue. He gets a better picture of what's going on around him, because snakes don't have the best eyesight in the world. So he has to rely heavily on his sense of smell and his sense of vibrations in order to tell his surroundings, because he also doesn't have any ears, guys. He's deaf to audible sound. He knows I'm talking right now. He has no idea what I'm saying, which I get kind of often, but you get used to it. But he knows I'm talking because he can feel the vibrations of my voice traveling throughout my body, guys. Now, check this out.
Dylan.
My mom would have died to see this. How's it feel, Dylan?
Does he feel snaky? Now this is pretty cool, guys. You see how he's got this camouflage pad on his back?
Yep.
Not only does that camouflage there to help to disguise him in the wild, but it's also semi-functional too. If I rub this spot right here, it makes him go to the bathroom. Check this out. I'm teasing you. He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. No. Yeah, see? What's he feel like?
Feel kind of like. I don't know actually.
Does he feel slimy?
Kind of.
Oh, well, he's not slimy. Oh, I sneezed on that part of him. I'm kidding. No, he's not slimy, guys. He's just shiny. Snakes, they get a bad rep sometimes. And again, some snakes, though, like cobras and rattlesnakes, well, they kind of deserve it. Yeah, but he's just shiny. Now, you see how, you see this guy here, guys, he's about to shed his skin soon. He's about to shed his skin soon. We can tell that because his colors are very dull and his eyes are kind of glazed over a little bit. That's because he's going through a process called bluing. Right now, he's making skin underneath his skin right now, and pretty soon, I'd say, judging by his eyes and his belly, he's probably got about 2 days left before he sheds, about 2 or 3 days. I'm gonna go into his cage. He's gonna have his old snake skin's gonna be in there, and he's gonna have really, really bright, vibrant colors on his back. And that's just Snake's way of getting just a little bit bigger than they usually do. You gotta let go of him. You gotta let go of him, Dylan.
He's gonna hang him. He's gonna hang Dylan.
Get off.
He's gonna hang him.
Really cool.
You gonna touch it?
Oh god.
I thought you liked
We
these.
got horns something cold.
What? Oh, it's
Touch
right.
it
Touch it
with
with one finger.
You're right. No,
Just
put
so
your
you know
wrist
how
right
it
here. Put your
feels.
wrist right here.
Right, you have horns.
Put your wrist right
Hey, that's a
there.
cool iPod you got there, but I didn't get a beeper until I was 17.
Put your wrist right there. He'll wrap around it. He wrapped around it.
That's my new face.
Don't worry, he
my
only bites
face.
if you breathe. I'm kidding. You smile and say Facebook.
Oh god. Dude.
Well, just a snake.
Kansas.
Look at Tom keeps moving further and further in the kitchen.
Hug? I come in peace.
Oh,
Just finger? No?
Cool. Me too. I'm gonna get
See, he's got pretty colors. Look, he's pink.
Dude, I swear. This
You can't be afraid of something that's pink. Well, I should
Pretty
think
cool,
of
huh?
something.
Monty touches it, will you touch it?
You
Alright,
can.
sure.
Auntie don't like
Just
snakes
one, just
either.
touch. Shed's all the way over here. Yeah, see?
There you go.
It feels like it has scales and it kind of feels rough.
Well, he does have scales.
It feels
And he
heavy.
is kind of rough. He's from the streets.
Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, very brave, very brave.
Okay.
Now, guys, I'll tell you something you know about Mr. Max here. Snakes in general, but Max in particular, they can open up their mouths to eat food that's 3 times the size of their own head. They don't have jaws like we do, guys. Our jaws are fixed and hinged. I can't open my mouth any wider than this. But Mr. Max here, he can open his mouth up just like we can, just like that. He can also open his mouth up just like that. And he can also open his mouth up just like that, too. So he can eat food that's 3 times the size of his own head, which grown-ups is the equivalent of you or me eating the entire Thanksgiving turkey in one bite without chewing and swallowing without using your hands, which is pretty tough if you ask me, at the very least going
He's
down.
only trying to
pocket.
These guys here are pretty...
Pickpocketer.
What do you think you're doing, bud?
Steal your wallet.
Well, that's the wrong pocket if he's going after the wall. I don't keep... Yeah. Okay. Is this what you're after? I can see you clearly now. So yeah, did you have a question, buddy?
Actually, yes. Actually, it's a comment.
Okay.
Burmese pythons can grow up to 13 feet long. It can swallow the deer whole.
They can get bigger than that too, and yes, they can. Yes, they can. So yeah, no, Burmese pythons don't make good pets. That's another reason I didn't bring them.
Yeah.
Also, anacondas don't make good pets either. They tried killing J-Lo in that movie all them years ago.
I don't think
But
they've seen
we're
it.
gonna put this guy here back, and I know, but you have. We're gonna
Vipers
put this
don't
guy here
make
back in
good
his
pets
box.
Either. Vipers don't make good pets.
What's that, bud?
Vipers
Vipers.
also don't make good pets.
No, but they do make interesting additions to the garage, though. They do get the heads a turning. Yes, yes.
Dodge Viper.
Yeah.
Poison injection.
Death. And I was like, here's your shot.
Actually, I think they're fuel injected. You go back in there.
Are you still alive?
Get in there. Now, I brought with me here today to show you
Okay.
guys a real live dragon.
Bearded dragon. A Komodo dragon.
Not a Komodo dragon. They will kill you and they will not fit in the floor.
Bearded dragon.
Kind of like the show Jesse.
Bearded dragon.
They can run up
Well,
to
half the time that's in space.
a little dragon.
Yeah,
I
Australian.
know it's a bearded dragon.
Those are one of my old favorites.
Now,
Bobby and
now, this little guy right here, guys, yes, he is a dragon, but he's not a bad dragon, okay? First and foremost, guys, he does not breathe fire, all right? He does not have wings, as you can see. He's not going to go flying around crashing into stuff. He has never kidnapped any princesses, and I promise you he will never try and destroy any of your castles either, okay? So, not yet. Dream big. Yes, yes. So yes, guys, he's a good dragon. He's not a bad dragon at all. Now, this little guy right here, reason he's called a bearded dragon is because of his chin. You see, if he's ever out in the wild, he's feeling scared or threatened or intimidated. Another animal might be trying to hurt this guy right here. What he does, he puffs up his chin and turns jet black, just like my shirt, guys. That's his way of saying to another animal, "Hi, it was nice to meet you." Actually, it wasn't. Stay away from me. Leave me alone. I never want to see you again. Goodbye. Yeah, he doesn't have many ways of defending himself, guys. So what he does is he puffs himself up, makes himself look big, bad, mean, and scary. When in reality, he's not. I have friends that do the same thing. Okay? He's got spikies on the side of his body, spikies on the side of his head, spikies on the top of his head. He's even got spikies on what you could call the shoulder blades, but his spikies are just there for show. They don't actually hurt. You can feel him when I bring him around, but most importantly, they'll feel him on his back. He feels really rough, like he's made out of sandpaper. That's why I call him a sandpaper lizard. Here, watch out. Stand up real quick.
My sister has a pet.
they have 3 of them.
Yeah, see? Yeah, he's a lazy bone, so just sit there. We could do the whole show with him sitting there. He wouldn't move.
Dylan, look up. Wait for it. My phone's slow.
I have it. I can send you some.
Pretty
Okay.
good.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
We could do the whole thing.
That's
He's not gonna move. Do you have a question, sweetie?
What's his name?
Sinatra.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I didn't say Frank, I said Sinatra.
Looks like he's actually sleeping.
Yeah, we name all of our bearded dragons after crooners. We had Elvis Presley, then we had TJ, Tom Jones, Engelbert Humperdinck, now we have Sinatra, and we just got a new guy, his name is Johnny Cash.
It looks like he's sleeping.
Yeah.
He likes you.
Will you-
Yeah.
Get over here. You silly dragon. Let go of him. Thank you. You feel it?
God.
Hal, hands away from the mouth.
Yes.
Cool, huh?
He feels like
Here, sit down.
awesome.
That one's
Trying to call you my
It
shirt.
feels like awesomeness. That's a compliment.
He feels spiky. I touched it.
Awesome.
Bob,
My
Those
friend has
Tracy's.
3 of them.
That's a lot.
They have 3. One got loose. They found it in the neighbor's yard. Oh, really?
Maybe their grandma's house.
One time I had my old bearded dragon that I had my own personal dragon. I take him before I had my dog. I'd let him out. You know. I'd let him out and run around the cage and stuff. And one time that I put him on my bed. He jumped down off the bed and he ran up behind the big screen TV and he just was holding on to the wires going into the wall. And it was so cute. I took a picture of him and I said, I'll let him just sit there for a little bit. And then I forgot. And then I went to sleep. And then I woke up and I went to work the next day. And then I got out of work the next day and I went to go feed him. And I looked and I saw his cage was open. And I was like, oh no. And I went back right where he was the day before. And sure enough, I had the picture on my phone. He did not move an inch. In 24 hours, did not move an inch. So like I said, they're lazy bones, guys. They're lazy bones. You guys want to see the super secret trick?
Yes.
Who farted?
That's a timeless question, but I can guarantee it wasn't me. Now, Sinatra, get ready. We're going to show these guys the super secret trick, okay? Get into position. Get into position for the super secret trick.
What, is he stand like a statue?
Get in
Like our
position
statue
for the
names.
super... Here, I'll do it. Okay, there you go. Now, this is a super secret trick. Me and Sinatra, we have been working on this for the past 6 years, despite the fact he's only 4. Okay, and we're ready to show you guys. Okay, here we go. On the count of 3, we're going to show them super secret trick. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Stay. It's told you, he's a lazy buns. You gotta work with what he gives you.
You're wasting a movie into his eyes.
Now here, we'll put you back in your box, okay, Sinatra?
You're wasting a movie in his eyes.
Here, you go back in there. Thank you very much. Now, my next animal, I think you guys are gonna like.
Is it fuzzy?
It's a chinchilla. A skunk.
Why is there?
Let me guess, a skunk.
It has to be big because it's a big one. That's not enough breathing space for a skunk.
A skunk, a ferret, or a
No, it's not a
That's
skunk.
not
It's not
a
a
ferret.
skunk. No,
Ferrets
they're
can
not.
be contained in
I have an idea. Is it a flying squirrel?
Yeah, there's a reason there's a bungee
Squirrel
cord.
got away.
There's a
Let
reason
me
there's
guess,
bungee
is
cords.
it
Dylan,
a
this
skunk?
No. Dylan, this is.
A rabbit?
More than likely.
It's
Oh,
obvious.
but it's
No.
going slowly.
What's up, bud?
Is it big?
I already know what it is.
I do too.
Is it a rhinoceros?
No, Ryan.
What
Yeah,
the
it's a rhinoceros.
Yes, it is.
Rhinoceros
Small
might fit in his
rhinoceros,
room.
man.
The rhinoceros.
Baby rhinoceros.
Be good. Don't you hiss at me.
Oh, it's...
Alligator.
Oh my god, no, an alligator.
An alligator.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
wow. Look at how pretty though.
Yeah, oh, you're a big
Eat
tough
with
guy, you
chicken
big
leg.
tough guy. It's like I'm not a big tough guy right now. Give me 6 more feet and 1,000 pounds.
What would you
Yes,
do
then I
if
will
you
fear you. I will
saw
fear you right now, though. So
Last time I saw an alligator, it was at PetSmart or something.
last time I saw an alligator.
Where you saw an alligator at
I'm sorry, I meant Petco, sorry.
At
No.
Petco?
Still probably shouldn't have those there. These aren't pets. No, no, no. No, there's rules
We
against
saw
that.
when we
But
went to Florida though.
we're different though. So
That's
it's
probably
just-
what he means.
We
No,
saw
I know,
His
he's just
three
really
roomies.
one, but his mouth is just
I
tastes.
see.
Like some kind of medicine.
Nah.
I see his thingy.
Alright,
We're not talking like that. I had that conversation, right?
Oh god, you have a little bands.
Knock it off. Now, what do you think his name should be, Mr. Dillon?
Snappy.
Actually, that's close. You see, we just got these guys back this past week. This is only my third time bringing this guy out, and the first. My tradition, as keeping with recent tradition, I let the birthday kid I let the birthday kid decide what the name is, and the first girl, she said Captain Snappy, and so that falls right in line. So I might just be inclined to keep this guy here as Captain Snappy because the girl yesterday, she said Allie. I said, well, that's predictable. But yeah, so we'll go with Captain Snappy. This is Captain Snappy, guys. He's an American alligator. Now this guy right here, like I said, he's a tiny little guy right now. He's just a little baby. Yeah, he's just a little baby. But this guy here, guys, when he is full grown, he is going to be 14 feet long and he'll weigh up to he can weigh up to 1,000 pounds too. They can actually even get longer than 14 feet, but on average, it's about 14 feet long and weigh close to 1,000 pounds. It's really big, okay? He's just a baby. We only keep him for a short time until he gets to be about 4.5 feet long, and then we'll give him back up to our Massachusetts branch of Curious Creatures, and they give them to Gatorland. We have an exchange down there with them, and then we get baby ones. But this guy here, though, guys, we get rid of them around 4 feet long is when a company doesn't use them anymore because once they get to be 4 feet long, they get what we call the alligator attitude, which is, I'm a gator. Humans are food. So, obviously, this guy here, guys, is not a pet. All the animals I brought with me here today are pets. You can keep them as pets. These guys are not pets, guys. These are not pets. These guys here they can never be tamed. You're not going to have a 14-foot alligator, going out and fetching your paper for you and bringing it back.
We had that
How do we
one
get-
Johnson Bill that was walking
Now
around.
this guy here, and I could spend all my if I had this guy here from when he was first hatched and spent every single day with him up until he was about 4 feet long, 5 feet long, every single day, hours and hours a day, keep him up until he's 6 or 7 feet long. As soon as he can, he will try and kill me. So they're not friendly. They don't get to be friendly, guys. Even if they're completely familiar with you, they never get fully friendly. So that's why we use these guys as teaching tools, and they're not pets, guys. They're not pets.
The president used to have an alligator as a pet.
What's that?
If one of the presidents had a pet, an alligator.
Oh, that's one of the presidents. They get passes for that. Yeah, it's not a good idea, but then again, they don't always have good ideas. Now here, you want to hold this guy? Come on over here. Here, you guys stand up. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put his arm underneath, his tail underneath your arm. You're gonna hold on to him real tight, right like that, okay, bud? And you're gonna hold him right with his arms, just like that there. Okay, but you want to hold him real tight. Here, no, this goes under the arm. No, under the arm.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Hold him real tight, because he's strong, but you're stronger than he is. Now hold him so that. Yep, you got your fingers right there on either side of his arm. Okay. Now, if he tries to wrestle or wriggle, you just tighten strong. Okay, because you don't want his tail to whip you. Okay.
You're so heavy.
Yeah, see, look at that. You're holding an alligator, bud. Pretty cool, huh?
So, yeah.
And the obligatory poses.
He's shaking he's nodding his head like this. I saw his head nodding like this.
He's like,
Could
yeah,
just be
I want to
wrong.
be center of attention.
That was really cool.
Wow. Look at you though.
And just so you know, the rubber bands, they don't hurt him, guys. They don't hurt him at all one bit whatsoever. That's obviously for safety reasons. See, alligators have extremely, incredibly powerful jaws. Closing. However, a 14 to 15 foot long alligator that weighs 1,000 pounds, an adult human can easily hold his mouth shut with one hand. I'd use two. I still wouldn't try to do it because of the whole thrashing and then getting loose. But as far as jaw strength is concerned, easily hold it shut with one or two hands. Their jaws are incredibly weak opening up, but they're so powerful closing down.
So heavy. Y'all got it. It's so heavy.
He ain't heavy. Oh yeah, tough alligator.
You're good?
Really?
Yeah, alligator.
What?
I'd rather have an alligator
No,
than a
I'm good.
snake.
I don't really like
Feels like a plastic toy almost.
I
Yeah,
know, right?
yeah.
It looks like a toy alligator.
Wow.
No,
Kind of acting like one at the moment too.
See?
Look at his position. It looks like he's like a pretty good
Really?
Oh,
I like him right here.
I love how it
Because
feels.
this is an obvious metal stance.
And then he's like, get these rubber
Well, he is
bands
cold
off
when
me
he's like,
first. And
he's
that's
running
what
Bring
it
it.
is.
I'm in a
Like
bad
that?
position.
That's the
Wait, it
This
was
is
like
like
Now, guys.
Good job, buddy. You're
Does
doing awesome.
anybody have any questions for Captain Snappy here before he heads back in his box? Got a question, bud? What's up?
How sharp can their teeth actually get?
Very.
Their teeth can be their teeth are very sharp, and these guys actually have about 76 to 80 teeth in their mouth at any one given time. But throughout the course of an alligator's life, which can be up to 50 years, they can go through anywhere between 2,000 to 3,000 teeth throughout the course of their life. They constantly once they lose a tooth, another tooth pops back in. If only hockey players could do that. So that's pretty cool that they can do that. Whereas if we have our baby teeth, we lose those. Our adult teeth come in, we lose our adult teeth, and I gotta get another set of teeth. But this guy here goes through many sets of teeth. Do you have a question, sweetie?
Is he always in a bad mood?
Well, he always looks like he is. That's because he's a lizard. I haven't met a lizard that looks like he's happy yet, other than the Geico Gecko. But that's kind of a lizard thing. They're always just looking like they're always supposed to just look like they're extremely angry. Yes. Now here, we're gonna put you back in your box, okay? Here you go.
Oh, God.
He's got him, Lex. He's not going to go anywhere.
Why don't you stop it?
Yeah,
What are you
Mom.
trying to do?
Trying to get away. They train them.
Look at his eyes. He's like, freedom.
I wouldn't like that snapping sound either.
Like at this
His
time
eyes have like
escape.
a shade that would.
Yeah, I had a rubber band on
Yeah,
my mouth.
actually, I should have showed you that. Here, he's got when he.
They have like a
What,
layer
he
that
tried to
protects their
escape?
eyes underwater.
Surprisingly very liking that. No, these guys here, yeah, he has eyelids. His eyelids close down. He has an eyelid that closes down on the top. That's his outer eyelid, but his inner eyelid closes like this, and it's clear. So that way there, he can see when he's eating and when he can see when he's under the
Where's
water.
your phone, silly? Kyle.
I gotta put my phone on vibrate.
Oh, mine is so hard. I can't put mine on.
Now I know you guys are gonna love my next animal.
Come here, Kyle.
Come here, Kyle.
Furry?
Probably rhinoceros.
It is furry.
Obviously, it's a rhinoceros.
How do we get the bird?
Oh, totally rhinoceros.
Push it all like Kool-Aid Man.
No,
He didn't bring some.
that would be
He wouldn't
awesome.
bring
though.
some.
A rhinoceros.
He's like, hello, I'm a rhinoceros.
No, it busts
My
down
next
the
animal
door.
though
It's like,
gets very scared very easily, so we just gotta be real quiet.
Everybody, don't move or talk.
It's gonna be furry.
Furry.
It's a pet. Is it them furry?
Dylan.
And this is my buddy Fribble, guys. Yeah, he's a chinchilla. He's a chinchilla. Now, this little guy right here, guys, he does look kind of funny. He does look kind of like a bunny, but believe it or not, Dylan, he's not related to the rabbit. He's actually related to the rat. He's a rodent, but he's what I call a Mr. Potato Head animal. He's kind of like a big old mix and match. He's got a little squirrel's tail, little rabbit's body, little mousy mouse ears, little mousy mouse face, and got little kitty cat whiskers too. But as the look on Dylan's face will tell you, he... Yes? He's like, oh, you heard that, didn't you? Yeah, okay. As you were. As the look on Dylan's face will tell you, he has got the softest fur in the entire world.
Oh my god.
Told you.
Pillows. So soft. Yeah, I'm not even feeling anything right now.
Softest
Feels
fur
like
in the
a
world.
cloud. That's not true. It would be super wet right now.
No, yeah, you're right.
If there were a cloud, you wouldn't even really feel it. Nice, huh?
Go right through it.
No, they do feel like what people would think as a cloud would feel though. That's how soft they are. We do a lot of repeat business with like a lot of different schools, daycares, summer camps, etc., etc., etc. Anyways, we go to Cheshire every year. We do all their rec department stuff and all their rec camps in the summer. And when I went back there this summer, they said that the previous summer. There was a little girl when I had come. There was a little girl. She did not say a single word for the entire eight weeks that she was in the camp. And the only thing that she said, the only thing the entire time she was there, was she said when she felt the chinchilla, she said he feels like a cloud, and those were her only spoken words the entire summer. So you know, it's cool how animals can bring stuff out like that.
I gotta feel it. It's so cold.
Yeah, ladies, you don't want to feel this here too. Just don't go good your ears.
Feels like awesomeness.
Oh.
Feels like a pillow.
Whoa.
You can't really even feel it, basically.
Yeah, like you say.
Like almost like a
feel
blanket.
like wait, why did you say
Chinchilla
that?
hair.
I know, I should see one.
That kind of doesn't make sense how you say it. I feel
Mom, I'll get rid of my
chinchilla
Oh, it looks so
glider.
soft.
Mom, I'll get
Mom, do
rid
you
of.
want to?
No, feel it. You can't even feel it.
I'll get rid of my hamster.
That's like
and get one.
You can't just go up on something you want.
Your hamster life.
That's works for me.
Give him your hamster.
Off of me.
Yeah, I can give him my hamster.
Oh no, thanks.
He's right.
Trying to get you big already.
I want to treat him
Oh,
like
thank you.
that.
Yeah, we don't need the hamsters. Now, this guy here, guys, believe it or not, though, with fur as soft as Mr. Fribbles, he doesn't take baths in water. Water hurts his fur. If he was to get wet, it'd make his fur fall out and irritate his skin something fierce. So he takes baths in a special kind of sand called chinchilla dust bath sand, which he rolls all around and sucks all the moisture out of his fur and keeps his coat nice and dry and healthy, guys. Now, he is very scared, so we're going to put him back in his box. Okay, so you go back in here, but he was a good boy. He gets himself a treat, though.
Bye.
There you go.
The next is a ferret.
He has earned himself a craze.
Oh no, it's not. This isn't a ferret.
It's just the food.
And it's only one to break it out of it.
Oh, here it is. You want a craze, Fred?
Oh, is it?
Ferret.
He knows.
Oh. He's like, dude.
For those of you that don't know, a craisin is just a raisin that's been kept in a padded room for a while, that's all.
They're still good.
Now, next, Fred.
No,
No,
this is
come
almost
here.
done, buddy. Come over here.
Yeah, I still got
Never
two
mind
more
the two.
animals left to show you guys. You guys are going to love my next
Oh,
Fred,
come here.
though.
They're not gonna leave
The
it.
last
I
one, buddy.
know it
And one's a
is.
ferret. I know that.
Rhinoceros.
Yeah, my friend has
Oh,
5
it's a
ferrets.
rhinoceros. It's a rhinoceros. He's already next to Chris.
Rhinoceros? No, that's my cousin. He's down in Brantford still.
here, buddy.
Suffocate you.
It's a ferret.
Look at
Ferret. You
weasel.
see him at the pet store.
I love ferrets.
No.
This is my
Although
friend.
they smell bad.
This is my friend. Irene,
Very
guys.
flexible.
And she is a ferret. Now, what we do with Miss Irene, guys, we're gonna give her a little pet first, and then we're gonna talk about her, and we're gonna play with her a little bit afterwards. And when I said that we're gonna play with her, I really just mean that I'm gonna play with her, and you guys get to watch. Yes, I have to give up that disclaimer. Oh, that's nice. You pet my fur here. I'm gonna pet your fur too. Now you pet me. Now I'll pet you. I'll pet you. I'll pet you again. Now you pet me.
Come here.
Now I'll pet you. Now you pet me while I pet you. Hey, that's nice.
That's cute.
I'm gonna dance Here, stand up, Dylan. I'm gonna show you guys how you take a ferret for a walk without using a leash. Check this out.
Okay.
Take a ferret for a walk without using a leash. What you doing, Irene? Don't make that face. I know that face. Don't make that. Don't you even be thinking of doing that inside of a facility. Don't get. Oh, that's yucky. Hold on, let me get you a napkin. I'm kidding you. I'm kidding you. You should have known that by now. Hello, camera.
It almost looks like a snake.
Like a small raccoon.
Oh, let me fix that spot you got in the back.
The rhinoceros.
Oh, yeah? That's fur in my book.
My hand's really soft.
So is mine.
Wants
Thank you
my,
for the best.
it wants my nose. It wants my, its nose wants my finger.
Now, ferrets, guys, they make really good pets, but you have to ferret-proof whatever room in the house they're running around in. As cute as this girl is, as much as I love her, she's a thief and she'll take your stuff. These guys will take anything from keys, pens, pencils, watches, jewelry, hair ties, cell phone, socks, shoes, your toys, your money, your stuff. And the first place she'll put something, guys, is the last place she'll look. I did a show one time for a lady. She told me she had a ferret, went to her jewelry box, stole $6,000 worth of her jewelry, hid it all throughout the house. So she said she got rid of the ferret. I said, why didn't you move her like the jewelry box? She never thought of that. I could have gotten a decent ferret out of the deal. But now that I have Miss Irene here and her sister Jaya and my two ferrets who live with me at home, Squirt and Hershey, they're all the ferrets that we need.
Hershey.
In that order.
Oh, we have a dog named Hershey.
Now,
Well, his full name is Hershey Squirts.
Yeah.
no, Hershey. Well, maybe your dog, but yes. No, my tattoo artist gave me the two of them because he just had a baby, so they couldn't have the ferrets with the newborn, and the name was Hershey, and the other one's name was Staff. And I'm like, what, like an infection? Like something I'm gonna walk with down the road is my employee. So what he does is he likes to give kisses an awful lot. So I had Staff, and I had him like this, and he immediately just started giving me kisses. And the person who was next to me said, "Oh, he's such a cute little squirt." And I said, "That's his name, Squirt." Yeah, so that's how I got the name. Now. But if you get one ferret, though, like I said, I had two. We have four. They actually live at the shop now. If you get one, you really should have at least two because they like to have a partner in crime, both figuratively and literally. Someone to take stuff and hide stuff with, but someone to wrestle and roughhouse with as well, because that's just how they play, guys. Wouldn't be uncommon finding one ferret drag another ferret across the kitchen floor by the back of its neck, and 2 seconds later having the ferret that just got dragged doing the dragging themselves. You know, thank you. So we're gonna get her all riled up. See, we gotta get her to do the weasel war dance. This is a ferret. This is a fun bag. Ferret fun bag. Get in the bag. Now, just so you know, guys, I'm not doing anything to hurt her. She's not doing anything to hurt me, although it might look otherwise. This is just how they play. And know that she does play with me differently than she does with other people. So if she does come near you, just don't put your fingers or your toes in her, okay? Peek-a-boom, gonna get you. Peek-a-boom, gonna get you. Peek-a-boom. Gonna get you.
It's whack-a-mole. No, it's whack-a-ferret.
Hey, we're not whacking anything.
Okay. So you can see.
playing. That's what they do.
Are you scratching?
Yeah, don't put your fingers near.
Yeah.
Now she showed us how she gets crazy. Now show us how you get lazy. I want to see a big yawn from you. Ready? Say. Here, you go back in your box. I got one last animal left to show you guys. Okay, but before I do, I've got something here for you, Ma.
Oh, I thought it was Richard, but it wasn't.
It's just an empty bag.
It's just an
Oh no, I gotta keep this. This one lasted a good long time. Usually it doesn't last this long.
What's exactly in this last box?
Something amazing.
The rhinoceros.
Obviously.
It's the
Rhinoceros.
rhinoceros.
He already took out all the creepy crawlies.
It's a giraffe.
Yes,
Awesome.
Genius. Hippopotamus. Jinx. Oh, Jinx.
That's for you, Kelly. What is that?
I just didn't want to fall in my hand. Those are for the kids.
I will bring this one.
Now,
I
guys.
used to have that card.
Now, guys, I gave her some cards. If you guys like my animals, you want me to come to your birthday party, you gotta do two things for me. Number one, you have to make sure that you're always on your best behavior. Number two, you have to make sure that you always listen to your grown-ups. If you're always on your best behavior and you always listen to your grown-ups, you just say, I want Jeff from Curious Creatures to come to my party. They'll say yes. We'll have a really fun time like we did today. You get a chance to pet and hold most all the guys. And you get a really cool shirt, too, to match Mr. Dillon's. Now, if you're always on your best behavior and you always listen to your grown-ups and you say, I want Jeff from Curious Creatures to come to my party, and they say no, then I can't come to your party. You were always on your best behavior and you always listen to them and they still say, I can't come to your party. I'll be able to come to your party if you just keep asking them until they say that. Okay, but that will only work if you're always on your best behavior and you always listen to them. Other than that, they'll get tired of hearing the same question over and over again, giving out the same answer. I won't be able to come to your party and you'll probably get in trouble too. So just make sure that you're always on your best behavior, you always listen to your grown-ups, and you always have a clean room. Never underestimate the power of a clean room, guys, okay? That way we don't have to resort to any Now, grown-ups, don't worry. Obviously, I'm just kidding. And kids, obviously, I'm not. One last thing I'm going to show you guys. I'm teasing you. And this is my friend, Mr. Junior.
To see the last one, quick.
What is it?
Well, you'll see once you
What do you so
Something scary.
Oh, here you are. I was hiding underneath the newspaper. Haven't I missed you?
Oh my. It's not Mr. Junior. That looks like a Hermes Python. That is not Mr. Junior.
Yeah, this is Mr. Junior. Yeah, you should see Senior.
What happened to the real Junior?
You already pet a snake.
Now, this is my buddy Junior, guys, and he is a Colombian red-tailed boa constrictor. This little guy right here, though, as you can see, is actually not that little. He's actually pretty big, but he's not full-grown yet. He is a boy. As a boy, when he's full-grown, he's gonna be about 10 feet long, and weigh close to 70 pounds. That's because he's a boy. The girls can be anywhere between 12 and 13 feet long. They can weigh as much as 100 to 120 pounds. So while the girls get considerably larger than the guys do, they all make really good pets. This guy here is a gentle giant, guys, okay? He is by far the biggest animal I brought with me today. He's also by far the friendliest still. The worst he's ever done to hurt me in the past, the worst I'm sure that he'll ever do to hurt me in the future, is sometimes when I put him on my shoulders, he sits on my ponytail and he pulls and messes up my hair. And I can't stand it when my hair gets messed up, okay? Ladies, you can feel me on that. But I think he does it on purpose sometimes to try and get me going. Isn't that right? Yes.
Oh God.
His scales over my hair, sorry.
Oh God.
Here, you gotta hold on to him.
You gotta hold up,
Yeah.
honey.
There you go.
Pretty cool, huh?
Look at her smile and say cheese.
Done.
Any brothers or sister here?
Yeah. One of each.
Okay, come on up here. Come on up here.
Great.
Here, we're gonna have you be in the middle, Dylan, and we're gonna have you guys get on either side of him. All
I gotta
right?
get a picture because my phone died.
Take a picture.
Yeah, so the mom.
Take a picture.
Either side.
Yeah. So here, you two stand next to each other, side by side.
Me and Ryan's?
Yeah, shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, the way.
Crap, switch to.
Here, okay, here, right like that there. Okay, here. You go right like this. Right here. Shoulder, shoulder. Squeeze in. There you go. That counts.
Oh, God.
Joe's like left out.
Here, yeah, Dylan, you hold right like that there.
Oh my god.
Alright. Smile.
Say
Say-
cheeseburger
say
and rattlesnake.
cheese. Take a click. This is gonna be the last picture taken ever.
Ryan's eyes are bugging out.
You know if it's a holiday card, you know who gets one, right?
Oh, that's cute.
Ryan, he doesn't want to leave.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'll send them to you. If not, I'll have them up on Facebook later.
Here.
Yeah, it didn't happen. 'cause I
Listen,
couldn't
you can
get-
actually tag us now. We finally got a
Katie's
Curious
got them.
Creatures
I
Facebook.
have some good ones.
Good. See that, Kelly? Once you get the pictures up on Facebook, you can. They have a Facebook page.
Yeah, we finally
Tag 'em.
finally joined the revolution a few months ago.
Kyle, where'd you? He's hiding.
Oh.
Kyle, you're missing the big thing.
You want to touch the snake? Auntie just did.
Feels kind of soft a little.
Yeah, he is kind of soft, huh?
And he actually is white. His tail is kind of wet.
Yeah, well, they're called red-tailed boas actually because when they're babies, their tails are bright red. Up until they hit about 4 feet, their tails are bright red. And then once they start getting longer though, once they get longer than that, you're gonna give them a pet. Once they get longer than that, they start to their colors start to morph a little bit. And he starts to lose it. Oh, a little bit. But I'm telling you, when he was first born, it's a bright red as opposed to the dull red, which it is now. He's just got a little bit of shit on his tail. I'll soak that.
Like this bright red?
Yes, more like that. Yes.
Whoa.
Now, guys, those are all my animals, guys. I thank you guys very much. Have a good rest of your day. Make sure you guys go wash your hands down, soap, water, sanitize before you eat anything, and put your fingers in your mouth. Kids, make sure on your best behavior. Grown-ups, you can do what you want. Isn't that cool?
See, your birthday's coming, Kyle. You want him at your party?
Thank you.
Bear was the best.
Excuse
What
me?
was your favorite
Kyle,
animal,
your
Mr.
parents
Dillon?
are
Here, let me go get the.
What was your favorite, Del?
You do it.
Thank you.